The WWE Championship. The WWE Championship is the company's most famous title belt and one of the oldest prizes in WWE history. It represents the top men's champion on the main roster and has been held by many of the biggest names in wrestling. What makes it different is its status. Winning this belt usually means a wrestler is being presented as the face of the company. Over the years, the design has changed many times, but the meaning has stayed the same. This is the central symbol of success in WWE. World Heavyweight Championship. The World Heavyweight Championship is another top-level men's title, usually created to give a major brand or roster its own world champion. It has roots in the classic big gold belt image that fans connect with old-school wrestling history. In WWE, this belt matters because it gives more main event wrestlers a clear prize to fight for. It also helps separate different shows, making each world title feel important in its own space. Universal Championship. The Universal Championship was introduced in 2016 when WWE split its roster into separate brands again. Its name comes from the WWE Universe, which is the company's term for its fans. The belt quickly became important because it was treated as a world championship from the start. At different times, it has been connected with long title reigns and major main event stories. Even when its role changes, it remains one of the modern symbols of WWE's world title scene. The Intercontinental Championship. The Intercontinental Championship is one of WWE's most respected secondary titles. It was created as a major prize below the World Championship, but many fans see it as a belt for great in-ring wrestlers. Over the years, it has helped build future world champions and given wrestlers a chance to prove they can carry big matches. Its history is a big part of what makes it special. Holding this belt often means a wrestler is being trusted to deliver strong performances. United States Championship. The United States Championship is another major mid-card title in WWE. It originally comes from wrestling history outside WWE, but it later became part of the company's championship lineup. This belt usually represents national pride, fighting spirit, and the wrestler's place as a serious contender. Like the Intercontinental Championship, it can be a stepping stone toward the world title. It also gives weekly shows another important prize to build stories around. Women's Championship. The Women's Championship represents the top women's title in WWE. It has changed names and designs over time as women's wrestling has grown in importance. Earlier women's titles were sometimes treated as smaller parts of the show, but modern WWE Women's Championships are presented as main event prizes. This belt matters because it reflects the rise of women's wrestling in WWE. Winning it means a performer is at the top of the women's division. Women's Tag Team Championship. The Women's Tag Team Championship is made for women's teams. It gives female wrestlers a prize that is not only based on singles competition. This belt matters because it allows friendships, alliances, and team rivalries to become more important. It also creates space for wrestlers who may not be in the main singles title picture. A strong women's tag division can make the whole roster feel deeper and more active. NXT Championship. The NXT Championship is the top men's title in NXT, WWE's developmental and alternative brand. It is often held by wrestlers who are being prepared for the main roster, but it has also become a respected prize on its own. What makes this belt different is its connection to the future. Many stars who later became major names in WWE first proved themselves as NXT champion. Because of that, the title feels like both a reward and a preview of what may come next. NXT Women's Championship. The NXT Women's Championship is the main women's title in NXT. It has a strong reputation because many important women's wrestlers built their names while fighting for it. This belt often represents a mix of fresh talent and serious competition. It matters because NXT has been a place where women's wrestling developed a strong identity. Winning this title can show that a wrestler is ready for bigger stages. Cruiserweight Championship. The Cruiserweight Championship was made for lighter wrestlers, usually known for speed, agility, and high-flying moves. This title comes from a style of wrestling where quick movement and technical skill are very important. In WWE, the belt helped highlight wrestlers who might not fit the heavyweight image, but could still deliver exciting matches. It matters because it showed that size is not the only way to be a champion. 24/7 Championship. The 24/7 Championship was a modern version of the anytime, anywhere title idea. The champion could lose the belt in the ring, backstage, in public places, or during comedy segments. It was not treated like a serious world title, but that was part of its purpose. The belt gave lower card wrestlers and unexpected guests a chance to appear in short, memorable scenes. It mattered more as entertainment than as a traditional wrestling prize. $1 Million Championship. The $1 Million Championship is a special belt connected to Ted DiBiase, known as the $1 Million Man. Unlike most championships, it was originally created as a character-based title, rather than a standard company championship. The design was meant to look rich, flashy, and expensive. This belt matters because it shows how a title can be used to build a wrestler's personality. It is less about rankings and more about image, status, and storytelling. Tag Team Championship. The Tag Team Championship is made for teams of 2 wrestlers. Unlike singles titles, this belt rewards teamwork, timing, and chemistry. A great tag team champion is not just strong alone, they must work well with a partner. These belts matter because tag team wrestling has its own style, with quick tags, double team moves, and team-based rivalries. In WWE, tag titles help make the division feel like more than just singles wrestlers paired together.